First, I'd like to introduce Ravi Shankar Prasad, Union Minister for Communications and IT, and our panel includes Ajay Kumar of the Congress, Tanvir Sadiq of the NC, Pavan Verma of the JDU. Ravi Shankar Prasad, national impact. Let's look at the national impact of the election results in Jharkhand and J&K. Beyond the decimation of the Congress party, which has become rather predictable, what really is the national impact, Mr. Prasad?
Well, it is a great day for the party. We won India, we won Haryana, we won Maharashtra. We did very well in the local bodies elections of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, swept completely the opposition aside. We have come to a comfortable, decisive victory in Jharkhand for the first time after the state was formed. And we have given the best ever performance in Jammu and Kashmir since the day Jansangh was formed in 1951. It is a great day for India, great day for my party. Our governance record performance is being rewarded by the people, the BJP and the leadership of Narendra Modi, and obviously Amit Shah's the way he is leading the party. That's how we see it. Political impact, I will make 2-3 quick points. Ballot has defeated bullet. People of Jammu and Kashmir needs our full compliment, congratulations. How Jammu Kashmir's democracy has really come to strengthen Jammu Kashmir bond with India conclusively. Terrorists, separatists have been defeated. Those who left that path have been rewarded, like Mr. Sajjad Lone and his friends. As far as the national impact is concerned, you talked about Congress. Kindly allow one indulgence to me or no. Yesterday there was a big dharna of Janta Parivar at Jantar Mantar in Delhi. I was trying to locate some Janta for that Parivar in Jharkhand. I could not find any Janta for them. Lalu Prasad had 5 MLAs, lost all. JDU and Nitish Kumar had 2 MLAs, contested 11, lost deposited in 10. That's a fact to be noted also. That's, I see, the larger result, impact of this result.
Well, so your basic argument is we are an opposition-less country. Ajay Kumar is also from Jharkhand. He gravitated towards the Congress party, one of the few leaders who's moving towards the Congress party. Would you like to respond to that? And Pavan Verma, you hearing there, I wouldn't say a tone of condescension, but there is a tone today of in Ravi Shankar Prasad's first response, which seems to indicate he believes there is no significant opposition to the BJP anymore. And there is a Bihar election also coming up.
I didn't say that. Or no, I didn't say that. Please, I never said that. That is your analysis.
Ajay Kumar,
Arnab,
from the Congress party first. Yeah.
So first things first, I would like to congratulate Ravi Shankar ji, because what they did in Jharkhand is a decent result. And if you look back on Jharkhand, like I've said in earlier, and Pavan ji will also probably reiterate what I'm saying, is that we got the alliance kept on hindsight. The United Anti-BJP alliance, which we should have been on the ground, is one of the reasons why the results are the way it is. So there's definitely lessons to learn from Jharkhand in terms of going back to the drawing board and seeing. And I don't totally disagree with with your Congress writing of Congress, because there are elections, you lose some, you win some, and in J&K,
no, which ones have you won?
Not as good as the last time, but one second, not as good as the last time. Sorry.
Which election did you win since you went? You said win some, lose some. What have you won?
Again, one first question, Arnab, is that we were 3 states in 99. We came back and got 9 states. We're still in 9 states.
Do you want to go back 20 years in history, 6 months after the Lok Sabha election?
No, it's not. No, we are not going. No, one second.
How many more states will you give me before you realize?
Can you give me?
Yet another state,
me a couple of minutes?
Another loss. Yet another state, yet another loss. Where is the idea of a comeback? You're the party of Indira Gandhi. How did Indira Gandhi mount a comeback after the debacle of the 1977 Lok Sabha elections?
So if you can indulge me for a couple of minutes. The first question is, I said that, that we got the alliance equation, which we should have got it proper in Jharkhand, because there's a significant amount of anti-BJP votes, which we had with us, and I think on the ground it didn't result. So we need to get back to that on the drawing board.
It's just theoretical analysis you're doing. You are reduced to
it's not a theoretical analysis.
In state elections. In Haryana, you are third. In Rajasthan, you are second, but with a small seat tally. In Delhi, you are third behind the BJP and the AAP. In Maharashtra, you are third behind the BJP and the Shiv Sena. In Jammu and Kashmir, you are fourth. In Jharkhand, you are fourth.
First question, Arnab, is like all elections.
Pavan Verma,
Pavan Verma,
can these defeats be seen in isolation? Does this increase the smugness of the BJP that we hardly have a significant opposition in this country? Pavan Verma.
Like Ajay, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Prasad for the narrow majority that the party has won in Jharkhand.
What is narrow about the majority?
And
what is the narrow majority?
It's not as you yourself said in your introductory opening statement, Arnab. It's not what many polls predicted, and it's not what probably the BJP also expected. And nothing in the 50s, or even one prediction was 62. So it's just about scraped through to a majority. I congratulate him for that. Let me now come back to some of the points Mr. Prasad made. I think he's entitled to feel a little triumphant. My point is only, it depends, a wall has two sides, which way you are looking at. I would assume that after the spectacular performance of the BJP in the Lok Sabha, where it won an absolute majority on its own, the momentum would carry the party to victories which were decisive almost everywhere else. And indeed in Haryana we saw that. No doubt the anti-incumbency factor against the existing state government in Haryana helped it. In Maharashtra, it did not win as it expected a majority on its own, but nevertheless, it was the largest party. I wish to say to you that at the moment, the opposition is weak, and I entirely agree with Ajay that in Jharkhand, since the opposition unity is a work in progress, the Congress, the JMM, the JDU, the RJD, if they had put their act together, and I critique them for that, if they had put their act together, they may well have been in a position to make a claim to government themselves. But they did not, and they have suffered for it, and these are lessons to learn. So, now let me give you the...
Who stopped them?
I'll tell you. I will tell you. It is the lack of effort and planning on our part. But where it has worked, as you saw in Bihar, so soon after the sweep of Bihar by the BJP, in the 10 seats that went for by-election, we worsted the BJP. So there are lessons to be learned. I'm not saying it's a complete project, it's a work in progress. But let me make just one last point before you go to your other panelists. There are two factors which I believe should slightly dent the triumphalism of Mr. Prasad. The first is that Mr. Modi and the BJP came to power on the promise of development and governance, however much a ploy it may have been used now in retrospect. The performance of the government in terms of governance has been seriously inadequate. There has been a blatant betrayal of promises, and there is a great deal of rethinking on the kind of faith imposed in Modi on the issue of governance. We have 7 months is early, but the directions are clear. Secondly, the social instability and fear that is being unleashed by uncivilized communal venom pouring out from the BJP and its affiliates is creating a fair degree of murmur across the country, and it is going to have diminishing returns for the BJP in the long run. I mentioned to you, obviously, Arnab, I said to you that any party that wins an absolute majority with this kind of sweep, the momentum carries on for quite some time. In fact, I am surprised by the reversals for the BJP in Uttarakhand, in Rajasthan, and in Bihar.
I think this is purely inertia. Ravi Shankar Prasad was smirking and laughing as you were responding.
I was laughing at what he said, but we can laugh. Let's analyze what people are saying. I was laughing when he was speaking.
I think... No, but he was laughing when you were speaking, when you made the point.
Well, anyway, then we can both laugh to eternity.
Because we didn't try hard enough. Then when you made the point about governance, and then when you made a point about uncivilized venom being put out in the communal space, on these 3 points, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad was laughing. I'd like Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad to explain to Pavan Verma why he found what Pavan Verma is saying amusing. What is it that Pavan Verma was saying which you found amusing, Mr. Prasad?
First of all, I will thank both Dr. Ajay and Mr. Pavan Verma for the pro forma congratulations on our victory, okay? Because thereafter what he said was clearly designed to undo the victory. Arnab, the reason as to why I smiled was what Pavan said just now was the core theme of their campaign in Jharkhand. Nitish Kumar campaigned there, Shri Rahul Gandhi campaigned there, Shri Lalu Prasad poured venom of us, exactly what Mr. Pavan Verma sought to say in a civilized manner. But the people rejected it outright. All right, we have got a clear majority. If Mr. Pavan Verma becomes impressed with our performance, only we get 2/3 majority, good luck to him. But this almost deliberate, pathological reluctance to accept the rise of BJP, succession of victories after victories.
Okay, let me explain.
It times amazes. I will leave it to him. I'm not here to do a batting for him. It is entirely up to him. Yes, they won 6 in the by-election, we won 4. Thereafter we won Haryana, we won Maharashtra. We will see what kind of good governance Nitish Kumar in the company of Lalu Prasad will project for Bihar. But Arnab, the larger cause for my smile is not smugness. The country's polity is changing. People's aspirations are changing. A quest for good governance, and yes, this victory is directly attributable to the manner in which we have governed the country in the last 6 months. The sense of pride, the sense of assurance, sense of hope. But the response of our opponent is the same response of communalism, of secularism, of anti-BJP, which was their hallmark in the whole Lok Sabha elections. They were completely routed then. They have been conclusively defeated now. If they are not willing to see the lessons on the wall, surely Bihar elections is shortly to be held there. We'll show it there as well.
Blinded yourself. The BJP asks a counter question. Have you blinded yourself to the reality? Are you in denial? You accuse the BJP of triumphalism, but are you in denial? Tanvir, Sadiq, have you also blinded yourself? Is it because, let's get the national conference also in. Is it because you blinded yourself? Ajay Kumar, I know you want to come in. Is it because you blinded yourself that you have lost election after elections, particularly for the national conference that is relevant? Yes, please, I'll let everybody take on Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. Tanvir, Sadiq first.
Now we haven't lost an election. We are very satisfied with the results. It was our friends in the media who had written us off after Parliament election. Now, if you are taking that as a benchmark, 5 seats we had won in the Parliament election. No, let me complete.
925.
No, we haven't.
What do you mean you haven't lost? You have lost the election.
After 2010, let me complete. After 2010, after the floods, after our star campaigner not being here, in spite of that, we retained 17 seats. I think we are the biggest winners here. After Parliament election, you were giving us 5 seats. We won it. Yeah, 5 seats after the Parliament election, because that was the only 5 seats.
It only tells me.
Now we have gone to 17.
This is the problem.
That's 15 plus 2 of our independence. So that's 17.
This principally, Mr. Sadiq, is the problem. The problem really is...
What's the problem?
The problem really is, and I want to put this to our panelists, the problem really is with the opposition, that you keep cribbing about the BJP not doing well enough when they have won a simple majority on their own. But your own internal benchmarks are so low. Ajay Kumar, they are so horribly low that you are happy with single-digit numbers. You are happy with 10 seats.
We had 28 seats in 2008. We had 17. If there is a loser, it's the BJP and the PDP here.
The BJP is the loser. They have more than double their tally. How are they the losers?
From 44, they went to 54. And from 54, they have come down to 24. If this is not losing, I wonder what is.
Arnab.
Anyway, we're looking at the national impact. Ajay Kumar is responding. Ravi Shankar Prasad, observe every line of argument because we'll give you a chance to respond. Ajay Kumar. Ajay Kumar, who's in denial here?
No. First question was, we started off saying that the opposition unity index, and like Pavan said, that if we had, like, the BJP got their unity alliance formula proper in shape with the ASU, and we fell short of getting that alliance working on the ground. And I think Ravi Shankarji is definitely wrong on that aspect, is that because what Mr. Verma and me were saying was it was JMM, Congress, JDU, RJD, and now you might blame, at least for the first part, you need to understand that we've been candid about it. We congratulated BJP, but a few facts which you need to understand is the BJP alliance were leading in 60 seats in the Lok Sabha election in Jharkhand. Just like Jharkhand had 58 seats along with the alliance in Jharkhand. Now they have come down to 42, and the vote share from 42% has come down to 30%. Now, I'm saying that there are lessons to be learned for us. We are not discrediting them for their victory. We congratulate them. They have come into power, and I hope they provide us, a good government in Jharkhand. But our job is to go back to the drawing board, seize that opportunity that there is a 70% anti-BJP vote in Jharkhand, and I think if you extend the logic to Bihar, I mean, there's adequate people who don't want the BJP. Now, how do we tap that? How do we do it is our responsibility. So that's a fact of life. We are going to deal with it. But central government within 6 months to lose so much after a historic victory from their perspective, to lose the credibility so quickly is a question mark. Now, if you're not going to answer that question, then how do you lose 12 percentage votes? I mean, those are questions we ask. We are crediting them. One sec, we are crediting them with the victory.
And Ravi Shankar Prasad has to answer. Ravi Shankar Prasad, the argument is there's a big swing away from the BJP in 5 to 6 months. No, 1 second. Ravi Shankar Prasad, there is a big swing. Okay, go ahead. You can go on and on, no problem, please.
No,
Ravi Shankar Prasad will have to respond to you. Yes,
I'll give Ravi Shankar ji an adequate time to, and I apologize if I'm just taking a couple of minutes more. Even in Jammu and Kashmir, I'm not saying that, look, they went with the big halla, Mission 44 and all. The Congress could have done much better. We were 15, we came down to 12. I think we were 17 and we came down to 12. So we need to get back to a drawing board. We accept that. But neither is the mandate in Jammu and Kashmir. And, I know that the BJP is going to pat themselves on doing a fantastic job, etc. And that's their right to do it. But those are, two very different results. So Jharkhand, the story was that they were expecting it to go to 55-60. I think our opposition unity index was responsible for them to give them such, the ability to squeeze into a majority, and we credit them for getting it done. And that's about it. But we need to get our act in place, and that's a fact of life. But there is an ample opportunity for the anti-BJP, like-minded people to seize this opportunity, because a large portion of this country actually are not in favor of them. So even if you look at the percentage drop in votes, it's significant.
This is like, no, 1 second. One minute. This is like, just to use an athletic analogy, this is like a person who wanted to run a half marathon and couldn't complete the half marathon, telling the marathoner who came first, congratulations, you came first, but you didn't break the world record. So I don't think you're good enough.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just.
You're putting
I'm not.
All I'm hearing.
I think that's
hearing from Pavan Verma and all I'm hearing from Pavan Verma and Ajay Kumar is
no, that's totally specious.
But you're not doing well enough.
Please, I made a different argument. May I just
no, you made an argument
and ask Mr. Ravi Shankar ji to respond?
Sure, Mr. Ravi Shankar can respond to both of you. Ravi Shankar Prasad, you're in the dock. Ajay Kumar and Pavan Verma put you in the dock. Let's put you in the center of this. You've not done well enough. A. Don't laugh it off. Don't laugh it off, because that is going to provoke Pavan Verma. The point is, you've not done well enough. A. B. You've lost a significant percentage of your vote which you got. Many people who would have voted BJP in May have not voted for you this time. This doesn't concern you? You think it's only a laughing matter, Ravi Shankar Prasad? Please respond. No.
Should I wait for
okay, 1 second. So many supplementary.
Should I wait for Pavan's question also?
Well, Pavan Verma is also putting a question. Kumar Ketkar also raised this. And Ravi Shankar Prasad, I think you're going to have to take a notepad. Number of questions coming your way. Kumar Ketkar, supplementary.
It is not my intention.
Just 2 months before these elections,
it is not my
there was a
intention,
strident Hindutva campaign from Sadhvi to Gita to everything. And I think that has cost them the Mission 44, because a lot of voters have turned to vote against BJP, because they thought the BJP agenda is being taken by the RSS and the VHP, and therefore they did not achieve Mission 44 because mainly of the lunatic fringe led by the RSS. They did not condemn the RSS, they did not condemn the VHP, they did not condemn the lunatic fringe, and that is why they had to suffer. Otherwise, perhaps they could have achieved their 44.
Ravi Shankar Prasad should respond, or do you want Pavan Verma to make your point now? Or should he begin his response?
Very quickly, Arnab. It is not my intention to put my good friend Ravi Shankar ji in the dock. But I want to say to him that in politics, complacency is a fatal disease. You came on the promise of almost a magic wand of effective governance. 7 months, which you were lauding just now, in spite of the most favorable economic climate you could hope for, with oil prices falling and commodity prices falling, we've had a slowdown in industrial production, manufacturing, no new job creation, exports are falling, and the plight of the farmers is truly distressful. On top of that, let me just finish, then he can respond.
Can I come out now?
On top of that, Ravi Shankar ji.
Can I come out?
On top of that, Ravi Shankar ji.
No, Mr. Prasad wants to respond. He wants to respond because the questions are never ending right now.
Madness, insanity gripping us on the communal situation, dividing the nation and causing fear and instability. Now you tell me what kind of track record is this, and don't be complacent about it.
Okay, now
we need to work harder. You need to think about it.
Okay, fine. Point understood. Ravi Shankar Prasad, now respond please. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
I hope you will give me time and then spare me because I have to go to some other channels. Arnab, you are my very good friend and I'm appearing from day one since times now started. And I'm grateful the kind of platform you have given to me and you have become number one. But this kind of debate I have never seen. I have appeared in elections after elections. All my good friends roundly defeated, rejected by the people of India, repeatedly. Yeah. The JDU's lost deposit in 10 out of 11 seats. Pavan, keep quiet, I didn't disturb you. This RJD completely decimated. They had 5 seats in Jharkhand. No one even had any talk about them in Haryana or in Maharashtra or JDU or in Jammu and Kashmir. Today are lecturing us that my performance is not good. Come on, I never used hard expression, but Pavan, today I will tell you, you are supposed to be an author, an intellectual. At least I ought to have appreciated you have been little objective. I regret to say you are not. And yes, the people of Bihar who have elected you to the Rajya Sabha will also show the same result after Delhi when the countdown will become. Let me put it on a larger scale. This kind of anti-BJPism in which Mr. Ketkar has a past master for the last so many years, his pathological hatred against the RSS is too well known, against the Jansangh is too well known. We are rising and rising and rising in spite of the Kumar Ketkars, because people have trusted us, people have seen the good governance, people have seen the result, the whole image of India has grown, economy is coming up well, people are trusting, investors are coming, they don't want to see. I have nothing to say. If Pavan Verma's understanding of good governance is a combination, amalgamation of Jungle Raj of Lalu Prasad and Nitish Kumar, fine, no problem. Good luck to them. I didn't say a word about that. But if they are reluctant to recognize the element of victory, someone said we had won 12 out of 14. Come on, there will be difference in the state elections and the Lok Sabha elections. But if for the first time after Jharkhand was created, the BJP has got a complete majority stable government in spite of ups and downs, is it a small achievement? Let me ask a question. In case of Jammu and Kashmir, where always bullet has been trying to scare away people, if people have come and the BJP has done remarkably well, 25, PDP only 28, is it not a matter of assurance? Come on, Mr. Ketkar, good luck to you. I knew even on the day we were together on channel, you were reluctant to recognize the victory of Mr. Modi. I know that. Therefore, let the whole country know that Mr. Kumar Ketkar's hatred against the BJP remains undeterred. Good luck to you. We have no problem. But the people are with us. But yes, I respect your views. I respect your views. No, just a minute. Let me talk to Kumar Ketkar. Mr. Kumar Ketkar, I have a great regard for you, for the role you play in the emergency. But I always find you have a pathological hatred against my party, against my ideology, which I never respect, and people have always rejected your suggestions about the party.
Kumar Ketkar has a right to respond. No, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Yes, let him respond.
I think you have...
Let him respond.
No,
I will have a take with him. Let him respond. Mr. Ketkar has never been appreciative of my party. I charge him. He has a bias against my party, against Mr. Narendra Modi, against RSS.
The argument put by Ravi Shankar Prasad, put in as compelling a form, with as tough a language as a person like him can command, and he says this to you directly on Newshour tonight, therefore not just to you. He says people like you are prejudiced and biased against his party, and he says it actually benefits his party. Kumar Ketkar, since you have been directly challenged by a very angry Ravi Shankar Prasad on Newshour.
Not angry at all. Not angry at all.
Right to respond.
Not the least angry.
Okay, furious. Furious is the appropriate word. Yes, please.
All right.
There are 2 points he made that I was reluctant to accept Narendra Modi's victory or the BJP's victory or BJP's
Yes.
absence. How can I be reluctant? That was a fact. It was accepted by everybody. How can I say it is not there? It was there. The question I was raising, actually, he should have
Mr. Ketkar, on the day of Mr. Ketkar, on the day of Lok Sabha election, I was with you. You were reluctant to give credit to Mr. Narendra Modi. Are you willing to ignore that? I was there with you on the channel. Don't forget that. I remember your word, what you used.
I'm a journalist.
You were reluctant to recognize the victory of Narendra Modi on the day of Lok Sabha election result. Come on, the whole world has seen it. Should I show you the tapes? Yes, you went to Manmohan Singh. You talked the praises of Manmohan Singh. I know that. On channel after channel. In my presence, you have praised Manmohan Singh.
A question, please. May I request? One at a time. One at a time. No, 1 second. No, Mr. Prasad. First of all, Navika, first of all, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad has started a new storm in our Newshour studio.
You people have the right.
And 1 second. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Shankar is asking a question. Navika is asking a question.
Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, a very humble question to you. The Prime Minister did not make any statement on the conversion row repeatedly after several leaders raising it from the RSS, from your own party. The audience for his answer was not just in the parliament. It could have been in the valley, it could have been in Jharkhand. Do you think now in hindsight the Prime Minister could have said a few words?
Well, Navika, I'm happy you raised this question. This whole thing began with the comment of Sadhvi. She made a statement outside, which led to the row subsequently. We ensured that she apologized and expressed regret.
No, her statement had nothing to do with the conversion row. The conversion row was a separate issue, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Navika, you are a very good friend. Allow me just 2 minutes time. Then the Prime Minister came in the Rajya Sabha. He openly said, I don't approve. She has apologized. Let the matter rest. For 3 days it didn't happen. Venkaiah Naidu came. We don't support any kind of allurement or forced conversion. If need be, let's have a law. Therefore, we have been saying that. As far as the statement of Raj Keshwar Singh is concerned, I have myself publicly said what he said in Agra was never acceptable. But the point, Navika, is they don't want a kind of a good debate. They want to score a political point. And the same issue, as I said initially, was repeated in the entire campaign. In the entire campaign, sorry or no? In the entire campaign. Therefore, today, at least now, when we have won, it was only for Kumar Ketkar or no. You know my respect for me. Let's leave it there.
Who is, first of all, Ravi Shankar Prasad,
I hold my that view very sincerely.
He's requesting an opportunity to respond to you. He is requesting an opportunity to respond to you.
Yes, go ahead. That I welcome. But I have personal regard for Mr. Kumar Ketkar. As a journalist, I have great personal regard for Mr. Kumar Ketkar. Don't forget it.
First of all, I want to say, however strongly Mr. Prasad spoke, I consider him polite compared to his colleague, his minister, the Sadhvi, who of course dubbed anyone who doesn't support the BJP as you know what. So, let me say, I think he's been very polite. Secondly, look at the sequence of what Mr. Prasad is defending. The Sadhvi makes the most...
Arnab, I will have to take this. Arnab, I'm sorry. Arnab, can I come in here? Just 1 moment.
No.
Arnab?
Yes,
allow somebody else to speak, sir. I didn't interrupt you.
Arnab, just a minute. Arnab, just a minute.
No, please allow me, sir.
On day of the victory of my party...
Verma, what is the point, Mr. Prasad?
No, I'm sorry, Arnab, if on a day of victory of my party, your channel is being used by the gentlemen who have been defeated to rile my party, have an inquisition campaign. I'm sorry, why should I become a party to that?
You don't want a debate?
No, okay, 1 second.
What kind of smugness is this, sir? We are raising issues and you are in the ruling party. Who else will respond?
You have been defeated. You raised before the public, Pavan. Not on times now. Your leader Nitish Kumar campaigned in Jharkhand. Used the same thing repeatedly. Lalu Prasad said that. You have been rejected by the people on the same issue of Sadhvi, on the same issue of conversion. You lost your deposit. You have been rejected by the people, and you will on times now ask me questions. Sorry, I don't recognize your right to ask me questions, because today the counting has come. People have rejected Pavan Verma's party, the JDU, Nitish Kumar, Lalu Prasad. On the same issue, you are asking me questions.
He's saying that there is no...
No, you are in democracy, but we went to people. Pavan, you went to people, not you, your party. You did not even campaign there. Your leader was rejected.
The question tonight...
Nitish Kumar lost deposit. Lalu Prasad rejected.
1 second, 1 minute. Mr. Prasad.
Does very little credit
Mr. Prasad, can I come in? Mr. Prasad, can I come in?
Because I won a victory, I'm not here to answer anymore.
Can I come
Hello.
in? No, 1 second. Mr. Prasad makes a point tonight. Mr. Prasad says you have been defeated. And no, 1 second. I'm coming to you, Ajay. I'm just summarizing everybody's point. Mr. Prasad says you have been defeated. Talk about your loss. Don't raise these issues. He seems to indicate these issues are extraneous to this particular debate. Ajay Kumar wants to respond. No, one at a time. I'll come to the panel.
No, let me answer that.
I'll come to the panel as well. I want Ajay Kumar to come in. Ajay Kumar.
You know, Arnab, I fail to understand why Ravi Shankar ji is, getting so upset on all these issues, because can you hear me, Arnab?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, the first question is, we started the debate saying we congratulate them on what happened in Jharkhand and their performance in Jammu and Kashmir. But the fact is that the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ravi Shankar ji is such a senior guy, but the fact is that the Bharatiya Janata Party does not even brook any kind of difference. You know, the way you go, he went hammer and tongs after Kumar Ketkar, then what kind of India are we seeing? I mean, elections will come, you'll win, you'll lose, but political opposition is political opposition. You debate it, you fight it, and people will differ with you. But I don't think you can use a bully pulpit, a bully pulpit and, peace and say your piece.
Ravi Shankar Prasad, Ravi Shankar,
one second, let me complete. So I'm just saying that elections, political parties, you win, you lose, but I don't think, anybody who's not in sync with the idea is an enemy. I don't think so. We are political opponents, but we are not enemies. So I fundamentally believe that...
Would you like to respond, Mr. Prasad? Mr. Prasad, are you taking the criticism too harshly? Yes, please.
I'm not, no, please understand, I never take criticism harshly. It is their right. I said I have the highest personal regard for Mr. Ketkar, what he did during emergency. What has little disturbed me today, and I repeat, with due respect to my political opponents, they are not my personal opponent, is that on a day on which they have been roundly defeated, and all the points which they have made, their leaders campaigned effectively on the same point. They lost their deposit, and yet they are trying to barrage me on the same issue on the day we have result. That is not a very fair kind of a stand. That means you are reluctant to accept your defeat. That's all.
No. Arnab, I must respond to this. Arnab, please allow your response.
Ajay wants to say.
No, let me respond directly to Mr. Prasad, because he's aimed the accusation at me.
We also go back a long way.
let me respond.
We also go back a long way. But listen, one thing which Pavan Verma was making, he was making a point.
Okay,
now,
please.
just because his party is defeated doesn't mean that he has the right not to make this point.
Okay, so I want to, at this point, I took time from Ravi Shankar Prasad till 9:30. The point is taken. I thank Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad staying on a little longer. Aman Sinha comes in from the BJP later. Ravi Shankar Prasad, thanks. Nirja Chaudhary was making an additional point to that, please.
I wanted to say to Mr. Prasad, he's one of the people who's fought very hard for the freedom of the press. And does this mean, what is coming across from him is that any uncomfortable questions, criticism, whether it's on the day of victory or not, is it going to be considered as bias?
No, can I just come
bias
in on this?
against a party,
Can I just come in on this?
That is a very untenable position.
I don't think he's talking about freedom of the press. 1 second. I don't think he's talking about freedom of the press. Just one moment. There is not talk in any country in the world. Nobody on a day of somebody's victory, they all make a concession speech. I have yet to see any democratic country where on the day of a victory, or whether it is for Democrats and Republicans or Conservative, on that same day, at that same time, the media and everybody starts jumping. Please, there has to be some... Can I just make a point now? He is not against anybody going against any party or anybody saying that. All he is saying is, if there is a concession speech to be made, make a concession speech on that day and say finished off.
No,
we are on that. That's the only point. I'm not saying whether he's against it or not. That's all. What's that point? What's wrong with that?
May I please get Sankarshan in? Sankarshan.
Arnab, can I say something?
Was being pilloried for holding certain views on the RSS. Now, is it not my democratic right to hold certain views against a foe? I mean, why should I be pilloried by a person now who is a minister in government?
I don't think he's against it.
No. The issue is, just because you won an election, the BJP lay defeated for so many years. Did they keep quiet? Did anyone tell the BJP you have no right to speak?
Can we come back to the subject, please? Now, can we just come back to the subject in a broader theme right now? We have Aman Sinha with us representing the BJP. Mr. Rajagopalan comes back to the debate. Aman Sinha is with us. Ajay Kumar is with us. Pavan Verma is with us. And Tanvir Sadiq is with us. Rather than, where is the introspection in the opposition right now? If the opposition truly believes that the secular-non-secular divide is it's going to be its deliverance, it should say so. If the opposition believes so, it should say so. But Tanvir Sadiq, even do you believe so? That the secular-non-secular divide, which we are going to debate at 10 o'clock, is now going to deliver you at a time when the BJP is on the ascendant. There is no national party to take on the BJP. Tanvir Sadiq, do you believe, does Pavan Verma believe, does Ajay Kumar believe that the secular-non-secular divide is going to be the only issue to take on the BJP? I'd like Tanvir Sadiq to come in after that. Pavan Verma, please. Yes, Tanvir Sadiq.
Arnab, thank you so much. At least you remember there are other participants on the program.
Why is the PDP tying up with the BJP?
I mean, see, as far as BJP is concerned, if you look at the whole three regions of J&K, they only won seats from Jammu. They didn't want a single seat from Kashmir, neither from Ladakh, where they got a parliament seat. So, of course, they have tried their best to polarize the situation. The topic of secular and non-secular always comes there. National Conference is the only party which has Hindu 2 MLAs from the plains of Jammu. So we still believe in the politics of secularism rather than what PDP and BJP is doing. So like I said earlier, if anybody is a winner in the whole process, it's us. It's not BJP who till yesterday was stalking claim for 44. They came down to 24, and the benchmark they say that they had done relatively better. I don't know what that means. They didn't even win one seat from Ladakh, and they're saying that they did good. PDP, which almost swept the whole election by getting at least 44 assembly seats in the parliament, has got only 28. So now just compare. If there is a bounce back, it's been because of the National Conference.
Arnab, may I come in?
It's all rhetoric what the BJP is saying. They have lost it. They didn't even win one seat from Jammu. And PDP is the same.
Aman Sinha.
Yes, Arnab.
Pavan Verma.
Yes,
Pavan
Arnab.
Verma, after the BJP's response, I'm coming to you. Pavan Verma and Aman Sinha. Aman Sinha first. Aman Sinha.
No, Arnab, I do not know what is this storm about in the Newshour studio, but all over the country it's Modi wave unabated. And we have put in our best ever performance in Jammu and Kashmir, in Jharkhand on back of best ever performances in Maharashtra and Haryana. Goes on to reflect that the popularity of Mr. Narendra Modi as Prime Minister is right from the hills of Jammu Kashmir to Naxal affected areas of Jharkhand. And let me also point out that even in Valley our vote share has increased. It is right that we have not translated into seats, but we have emerged as the second largest party. We have the highest number of votes in Jammu and Kashmir. Now please, I do not need to be educated by you. We have got the maximum number of votes in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes, you don't know the geography.
Do you understand what I am saying? We have got the maximum number of votes in state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now please allow me to... No, don't interrupt. If you have nothing cogent to say. Let me say that the Jammu and Kashmir elections cannot be merely seen in the context of number of seats that the BJP gets. The voter turnout has been the highest. A large section of people who were feeling alienated, they have come back to the mainstream. And there is, for the first time, a nationalist party has been voted in such large numbers in Jammu and Kashmir. This is a significant shift. Oh, why are you ranting the same thing? We have won the highest number of votes in Jammu and Kashmir. Your saying is not going to do anything at all. The people of state of Jammu and Kashmir have voted BJP much more than any other party.
Can I break some news to
And
you?
let me also say, Arnab.
Can I break some news to both of you, please? Gentlemen, 1 second. 1 second. No. Hear me out, Pavan Verma, just for a minute. I want to break some news to both these gentlemen. Gentlemen, I want to break some news to you, Tanvir, Sadiq, which you actually know. Because you know what, one thing which riles me up.
And that is?
Which riles me up is this kind of insincere positions. For example, I am getting news now that the BJP has presented two options. And it's on our breaking news ticker. Option number 1 for the BJP is to tie up with the national conference, accommodate Omar Abdullah in the Rajya Sabha, give him a cabinet berth. Maybe Tanvir, Sadiq, you will also become some kind of a minister. No, don't laugh it off. Don't laugh it off. Are you rejecting it? Are you rejecting it? Because you're on record, then rejecting it completely. Reject it.
You think
okay,
we'll agree to that? It is not for us to decide. It is for the BJP and PDP to first form the government, and why we can win a Rajya Sabha seat on our own.
Ram Madhav is going tomorrow to Srinagar to negotiate.
No, there is
margin
no
I'm keeping. He said
communication
99%.
between the national conference and any other political party.
The outgoing chief minister said very categorically, 99% I don't see a deal with the BJP, but a 1% margin I keep. He said that very categorically. Now, it's not a categorical outright no to the BJP. He's keeping a little door ajar for something that might happen.
Well, he wants to keep everybody guessing.
That's what I'm saying, talking about. I'm talking about Omar.
He's open to all possible.
That's what he said. I'm quoting him.
He's contradicting
Omar Abdullah.
Somehow this doesn't look like a wave situation.
No, 1 second. Mr. Rajagopalan, is there? What's your information?
Mr. Rajagopalan, and then you go to other panelists.
What Omar Abdullah said is 99% no with BJP, but 1% I will close the door a little bit.
No, see, Mr. Pavan Verma.
1%
I believe that the BJP leaders, because among the national conference, this is information that I've been told, it's been the old guard who are loyal to Farooq Abdullah, who's been unwell in London. So Omar, that's also a problem there within that. Now the point is that some people say that the BJP guys want to talk to Farooq, which is in a condition to talk. You know, now you can sort of. I'm just sharing.
The BJP feels that if they go with the national conference,
there is nothing like that.
Keep a chief minister for 6 years.
Yeah.
Whereas in a PDP situation, PDP is a stronger partner, a bigger partner, so it will be a 3-year
And the other bit of news I want to share, which I report Aishwarya is confirming, is that option number 2.
It is for the BJP, and then we are not even in the game.
And then you. And then you're not ruling it out.
No, we are not.
You're saying you're not in the game now.
I mean, the point,
And Pavan Verma is asking us. No. Pavan Verma, do you realize the intention behind my little detour on this subject? While you were saying, when do I come in? The reason is I want to highlight to people like you who are very strong on the issue of secularism, which we'll debate at 10 o'clock. What is the whole secularism issue right now all about? Are people who talk about secularism sincere about secularism? Was Sharad Pawar sincere about secularism when he offered unconditional support to the BJP? Is the PDP sincere about secularism when it's willing to tie up with the BJP? Were you sincere about secularism when you tied up with the BJP and continued to tie up with them after the 2002 Gujarat riots? You know, Mr. Pavan Verma, it's all right for you to question the RSS now. You didn't do so after the Gujarat riots. The PDP isn't doing so today. And who knows, the National Conference also, which in the past forgot the issue of secularism when Omar Abdullah was part of the Vajpayee government after the 2002 riots, might forget about it tomorrow. Mr. Verma.
Can somebody respond also, or will your question go on and on?
No, question is over.
Arnab. Thank you so much. Of course, I want to make it very clear to you that the JDU-BJP alliance was on very strict conditions which were adhered to by the BJP. And it did not compromise on secularism, because during the 8 or 9 years that Mr. Nitish Kumar was Chief Minister or with the BJP, there were no communal riots in Bihar. Nor was the question of Article 370 raised, nor was the Mandir issue raised, nor was the Uniform Civil Code raised. So I want to say that you can make your alliances and draw your own inferences. Now, second point I want to make quickly is that you said, what is the inference for the opposition? I want to say to you that a democracy needs an opposition. I'm not saying that we have reached a point where we can now match up with the BJP after its spectacular victory now. The opposition and the creation of opposition unity is work in progress. We admit our failures. We know what the challenge is ahead, and we are working on it. But in a democracy, to be mesmerized by the past and a victory in the past, and to say anyone who has the temerity to ask a question now is biased, can't make a concession speech, is not being democratic. What right do you have, audacity do you have to ask us a question? This is a very, very intolerant approach to democracy.
Aman Verma. Aman,
Aman Sinha.
Aman, you have... Aman Sinha.
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
Aman Sinha, since you
No
have
problem.
been accused of arrogance quite openly, you can respond, please. Since, you know, the charges of arrogance, and Ajay Kumar is also listening on this, I think you ought to respond, please. The charges of arrogance, and it's been put by several panelists, maybe you want to respond.
Absolutely, there is absolutely no arrogance. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on floor of the House has said that he welcomes criticism. So that is not the point at all. But however, you know, on this secular communal debate, let me tell you, Arnab, that you know, it is very clear after the election results. Now, please, you are being arrogant in interrupting. You know, I did not interrupt you, Mr. Verma. Now, please also let me add on your question of secularism, communalism. What this election results also indicates, and a message of this election result is that people have, you know, for them the top priority, or the thing which is top on their agenda, is good governance and progress and development, and they believe that Prime Minister Modi can deliver on that agenda, and therefore they have chosen him in Jharkhand or whether in Jammu and Kashmir. And people, you know, our opposition parties are still holding that same archaic old idea and getting into the same debate, despite that being rejected, in Lok Sabha elections, in Maharashtra and Haryana, and now it is being repeatedly rejected, but still they are unwilling to learn. And let me also add, just 10 seconds, Arnab. Apart from the charisma of Mr. Narendra Modi, now his credibility to deliver as Prime Minister is also being added, and people are holding him in you know, high esteem, that he is the one who can deliver on account of, you know, progress and development and good governance, and therefore it is reflecting in results everywhere all across the country. But please see, we have not lost our vote share. Our vote share has increased.
Kumar,
you are right. You are right. You know, we have not reached the threshold level of converting it into seats, but our vote share has increased even there.
Ajay Kumar. Understood, sir. Ajay Kumar.
You know, Arnab, just 2 points I would like to focus on. One is that it's not the secular debate or non-secular debate. I think the issue is that there is a deliberate attempt by the Bharatiya Janata Party to vitiate the atmosphere, and that's a fact in terms of, you know, getting the communities polarized. I mean, it's not a question, and it's important from the fundamental issue as a nation. So, if you are going to take steps on whatever has happened, whether
has my friend forgotten
fundamental issue
who has asked for a debate on conversion in Parliament? Who is stalling Parliament on issue of conversion?
Let me complete. Give me 1 second, Mr. Aman Sinha, I gave you time to speak, so give me 2 minutes. So 1 second, just hold on. Hold on,
yes.
Just hold on. Let me complete. The issue is, like Mr. Pavan Verma said, the fact is that we need to counter this by the basic fabric of the country. It's not a question if you get the majority population vitiated and the environment vitiated, what kind of India are we going to look at? It is, and every time we throw this bogey of secularism, what the actions they're taking are deliberate. It is highlighting the harmony between different communities and sects, and that's not good for India. The other issue is we give them now.
Forget
the developmental
secularism, the
agenda.
label,
See how the
it's
story
about
unravels.
peace and harmony and religious and social harmony.
It's only
and the
been 6
well-being
months.
of every citizen and safety of citizen.
And it's only been 6 months. You look at what the government will do. They had petrol prices coming down by 50%. The fiscal deficit is still there. The developmental agenda, it's a government on a treadmill.
So, Ajay Kumar, my question to the panelists is, will this series of victories, further victories for the BJP, keep the issues which have been raised in Parliament on the back burner? Do they become more relevant or less relevant? Nirja, Shankar,
I think we
Kumar.
must remember that there are many elections in the next 2 years. Delhi, Bihar, UP is 2017, Assam, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal. And the BJP has tasted blood. They feel polarization can yield them many more votes. Therefore, I don't see this going on the back burner.
Okay. Well,
and that's Arnab, that's dangerous for the country if the political agenda is polarization.
No.
Arnab, just one sec. The recognition that the political agenda is polarization.
No, I will have to respond.
For the country.
Ajay Kumar.
No. Who asked for a debate on conversion?
We will debate this.
Which party has asked for a debate on conversion?
We will debate this. We will debate this again.